I look forward to learning to love again, love other people rather than myself. Hi guys, my name is Tinash Michelle. If you're new here, if you're tech savvy, welcome and feel at home. Wow. So today's video basically is a reflection on 2022. Before I get into the video, guys, I want to wish you well in this 2023. Give yourself a hug. Stop whatever you're doing and just embrace yourself. You are allowed to crucify me because the amount of strength it took me to sit down and do this video, guys, is beyond me. Like, seriously, like I feel like this year is already starting to consume me. Like, it's just too much. And for some reason yesterday I thought of, I'm like, I just wanna like put YouTube on hold, social media, basically the entire social media on hold. I'm just like, because then I just like, I'm not that hasty Tina that I used to be back then. So let me allow myself, give myself space, allow myself to see what's gonna happen first, like to think it over, to restructure, think of my schedule. Since I already set my vision board like before like end of December, I've had my vision board drafted and I'm just like, no, I have YouTube on my vision board. Like, what's happening? Like, what's going on with me? And then like I just thought to myself, but God see me worthy, because there's even a Bible verse that talks about you being worthy, like me being worthy. I'm like, what am I doing to myself? So there's a verse in 2 Thessalonians 1 verse 11. It says, may God make you worthy of his calling and fulfill every resolution for good and every work of faith by his power. And then 5 says, your suffering is evident of the righteous judgment of God, that he may be considered worthy of the kingdom of God, for which you are also suffering, you know. So I was just like, no, God has considered me worthy. So what am I saying to myself? So now I'm not worthy of doing all these things that God has entrusted me with, all these purpose that I'm doing on earth. Like, no, Tina. I think, yes, I acknowledge the fact that I'm always constantly on my phone. Sometimes, yeah, it happens. Sometimes, yeah, like I think that is the most important reason of why I need to reflect, or why it's important for one to reflect. Because guys, like sometimes you can knock off and just be on your phone, and by the time you look, it's almost 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. Like, what are you doing? You knocked off it. Like, you go home at like 6 p.m. Like 8 p.m. 2 hours straight on social media. Yeah. This video is gonna be dark because I was on a call before I actually recorded this, but I was just like, I need to do it today. I need to do it today. I have few prompt questions that I'm gonna look at, and then just do a quick Q&A, and then maybe do a small summary or whatever, like small pointers of what I look forward to in 2023, like, you know, because I'm a bit personal, so I'm not gonna go deep, guys. So yeah, end of year reflection questions. So the first one is, who or what brought you joy in 2022? Like, what brought me joy? I think finding myself, that literally brought me joy. In 2022 I felt like I found myself. The fact that I've gone through the most in 2021, I feel like 2022 was the year I actually found myself. I reflected on things that I went through, and then, you know, I told myself, you know what, Tina, you cannot fall into this pit hole 5 times, because there are things that actually repeated several times, so actually realizing that it's been a circle, you understand? So yeah, that's what brought me joy, just finding myself. And second question is, how did you adjust the year 2022 mentally, physically, and emotionally? So mentally basically is like finding myself. That was mentally, because I had to reflect on my past relationship, my past friendship, my family members, relatives, yeah, just life in general. So that I made an adjustment mentally. And then physically I started doing, because I hardly walk now that I started driving, I hardly walk, so I started to do mini exercises. So I take my exercise seriously, so I don't have to physically be in the gym, so I will do skipping rope or just run up and down at home or whatever I find myself. So yeah, that's how I adjusted myself physically. I will do squats here and there, just like that, just mini exercises to keep myself at least, you know, active. Yeah. So, and then, so there's mentally and emotionally. Oh, I think the first point actually, it was emotionally, like just reflecting on my past relationship and friendship and whatnot. That was really emotionally, because that, guys, I can become emotional. It doesn't matter if you are my friend, you are in a relationship with me as in romantically. Me, guys, me, I can be attached. Shameless. I can be attached. If you are in my corner or if I'm in your corner, I'm attached. Like, I'll even catch, like, why are you not calling me as a friend? Like, those things. So I'm trying to adjust, like, to give people space a little bit when they need it. Like, yeah, I think my friend will even probably relate. Like, some of my friends, I'll call them several times and then I'll even catch, like, why are you not calling me? So yeah, that is emotionally. I had to do a lot of adjustment there, emotionally. And mentally, I think reading and listening to podcasts, and then just watching the more religious shows, not really religious, but things that I'm very selective on what I consume in terms of music, words, whatever. So yeah, that is how I actually mentally, stability, whatever, that's how I have adjusted mentally, like what I consume in here, very important. And then the third question is, what are you most proud of and why? In 2022, what am I most proud of? Oh my god, just by standing up for myself, work-wise, and especially there by work. Yo guys, it's hectic, but yeah, standing up for myself, that's the most thing that I'm proud of. That, like, last year actually stood up for myself in my career, and yeah, basically at work, that's the most moment that I'm proud of. I stood up for myself and it paid off, and yeah, but that is the most moment I'm proud of. And then fourth question is, what new habits did you adapt? What habit did you let go of? Like, what new habit did I adopt? What new habit did I adopt? I think just letting things take care of themselves. I think that's one of the new habits. Like, I will, like, I had a situation where I'll always want to know why, or whatever, all those things. So I think that is the most one of the habit I've adopted. And then I let go of being hasty. Like, I used to be very hasty. Like, if I think of something and then I do it immediately without actually without letting myself think over it or something like that. So yeah, so that is what I let go of, being hasty. Tina, I'm not that anymore. So wow, this is so tricky. The fifth question is so tricky. Apparently, who walked alongside you this year, and who did you walk alongside this year? Okay, there's one thing I actually learned this, not this year, actually 2022. So there's one thing I actually learned, that we go through different seasons. So I might be in a different season, my friend might be in a different season, so is my partner whatsoever. So this one, I've walked alongside my friends, obviously, that needed me. They reached out to me, and also obviously if I reached out to my friends, then they've walked alongside me. So people go through different stages depending on the seasons they are in their life. So yeah, we definitely walked on each other's sides as long as we reached out to each other. So yeah, the sixth question is, who or what will you take into 2023? Of course, all this positive energy now. What type of question is this now? Obviously, positive energy, positive vibes, all these things that I've learned. Taking care of my emotions, taking care of myself physically, just being me, of course, in my best self. So that's everything I'm bringing in 2023. And then the seventh question is, what does a fearless life looks like? What does a fearless life looks like? Just doing you, darling. Fearless life. Okay. Fearless life looks like, what a fearless life looks like to me is just being yourself. Sometimes, no, really, we do worry too much about what will who and who think, what will they say, what will they, I know. We've been there, done that. Just a matter of correcting myself, like, nah, don't have to worry about that. So fearless me is just saying, I can do this now. I will see when I'm able to, when I'm in my best spirit, my best mood, when I'm my best self, then yeah, I'll be able to carry on this task or whatever. So that is just me living an unapologetical life at best way I can, and also learning to accept help or to ask for help. So I'm not gonna fear learning to ask for help. I'm gonna live life fearlessly. If someone says no, obviously I will not. It won't reflect bad on me, because obviously they say no because they have other obligations to do. So yeah. And what do I look forward to in 2023? So this year, guys, 2023, I want you guys to hold me accountable. If I don't do this, guys, sometime next year you should ask me if I did it. You're allowed to come back to this video and then say, Tina, did you do ABCD? Because you told us you're gonna do it. Show us. So yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at _Mashao, or you can just search Tinashe Mashao on Instagram, so that we can link up there and see, because obviously I'll be updating these moments as as the year goes by, progresses, and yeah, so you can stick around with me in this new journey in 2023. So what do I look forward to in 2023? So one of my biggest goal for this year is to learn how to swim. Yes, I'm a river girl, but yeah, I don't know how to swim because for some reason we grew up in a strict home. They didn't pay for our swimming class or whatever because we had a river, but we were not allowed to go to the river. So that is one of my biggest goals this year. And this year, guys, I have so many school stuff. So I don't want to stress over that. That is not a big goal. Oh wow, did I just say that? It's a big goal, obviously, to graduate and just get rid of it so I can at least move on to something else. But what else do I look forward to this year? Like getting to know people, meeting new people, learning to love again. I look forward to learning to love again, love other people rather than myself, and allowing other people to love me and not feeling like they're gonna do this, they're gonna help me, they're gonna do whatever. So I'm allowing myself to receive love, and I'm also allowing myself to love other people. And then what else do I look forward to this year? And what do I look forward to this year? I don't know, anything that God for me. My vision board right now is speaking to me. I feel like it's my accountability partner, because even when I feel like I'm not having the appetite or the eager to edit my YouTube videos or record YouTube videos. And I thought, I'm like, but I have this on my vision board. I have ABC in my vision board. How am I gonna achieve this vision if I'm not putting in the work? Because a lot of people talk about manifesting, but are you doing the work, sis? Are you putting in the work, my darling? Because put in the work so you can see results. You know, just like how God says, prayer without work is dead. So yeah, that's what I'm doing this year. That's what I look forward to. Put in as much work as possible, collaborate with fellow YouTubers or just normal general people, collaborate on different topics, have a host. Like I want to do more hosting like on my channel, then yeah, a lot of stuff. So I'll see how what this year has in store for me. Okay, so guys, I want to leave you with one word, like have something for yourself, have something going on for yourself. What can you do to improve yourself as a human being? What can you do to improve yourself as a human being? Have something going on for yourself. Show up as your highest self. People will see you like that. They will see you as your highest self. So show up every day. Don't quit. You can rest, but you don't quit over here. So from me, Tinashe, if you enjoyed this video, kindly please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe, like this video, share it with everyone, and I'll see you in my next video. Hopefully, please pray for me because I want to upload my pending vlogs. Please pray for me. Mwah. Thank you for joining. Till next time. It's